Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back in the 42. Throwing again on second down. Mariota flush to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Mariota to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Geno now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing now is Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Puna Ford with a tackle there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To the right side, this is Walker, and he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Geno on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Olamide Zaccheaus from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, and look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play fake, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action. Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mariota on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To throw Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Off of play action, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Again, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On 2nd and 9. Mariota.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mariota here to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fourth down, Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal.